Welcome back. On this video, I jumped over to page 250 in the Go Math textbook. So I'm at the top of page 250. Join me there, going over problems 8 and 9. All right, a pilot flies 441 kilometers in 31.5 minutes. What is the speed of the airplane? So notice again, I brought over my formula chart. You're going to want to have access to this. Okay, so put it in your notes, earmark the page in the text, do whatever you need to do to have quick, easy access to these formulas. Okay, so I need to find the speed. The speed is the rate. So that's the formula I need to use. I don't know the rate or the speed. I know the distance is 441 kilometers. And I know the time is 31.5 minutes. So now I just do my division. 31.5 into 441. Again, I have a decimal out here, so I need to get rid of it by moving it behind. If I do that, I have to move the decimal one in the same direction on the inside. So this now becomes 315 into 4,441. Okay, so 315 won't go into 4. It won't go into 44, but it will go into 401. Goes in one time. Subtract. Just working through. 3 minus 1 is 2. 1. Okay, bring down my 0. Now I know 3 will go into 12 4 times. And 50, yeah, it's going to be 4 exactly. And I can show you that as well. 315 times 4 is 20. That's going to be 6. That's going to be 12, which is exactly what we want it to be. So the rate is 14, and 14 what? Well, we're talking about kilometers, so kilometers per hour. Or, no, per minute. Ew, Mr. Music, because we're talking about minutes. 14 kilometers per minute. All right, be careful. Read the questions carefully to see what kind of distance are we talking about and what kind of time are we talking about. Almost made a mistake there. Almost, guys. All right, number 9. Chris spent half of his money on a pair of headphones. Then he spent half of his remaining money. Oh, this is a problem where we have to read carefully. On CDs. Finally, he spent his remaining $12.75 on a book. How much money did Chris have to begin with? Oh, they want us to work backwards here. So, let's start with what he left us with. $12.75. And that was half of his remaining money before. So to go backwards, I need to do the opposite. So I'm going to times that by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 14 plus 1 is 15. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. So 2550. And then and 2550 was half of the money he spent on his headphones. So again, I need to multiply it by 2 again, because since I'm going backwards, I'm doing the opposite. If I was going forward, if I knew how much money he started with, and I said half of that, I would divide by 2. But since they're starting me with how much money he ended up with at the end, I have to go backwards, so I have to do the opposite. The opposite of division is multiplication. So 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 5. So, how much money did Chris have to begin with? $51. And we could always go back and check our answer, right? Start with 51 and say, okay, what's half of 51? Well, half of 51 would be 25 $25.50, and that was half of his money. Then he spent half of the remaining money on CDs, so half of $25.50, and that would be $12.75. And then it says he spent his remaining $12.75 on a book. So yes, that checks out. So our final answer, which is answering the question, and the question was how much money did he start out with? $51. All right, thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.